Today we got an oil change on a Cessna 206. It's really easy, and I'm going to show you how to do that. First of all, you got to get the oil out. Before you get the oil out, you got to get the cowling off. And it's just cam locks, really easy. It's 2 p.m. here at the Austin airport. It's hot and sunny, and Southwest is a big operator out of here, as you can see in the distance. Good thing I don't have to take the whole cowling off. It splits off into these halves. That was easy. Next, I have a bucket that's going to catch all the oil. What I'm going to do is open the cowl flaps there. Because I have a tube. There you go, little Garmin suite there. I have a tube that connects to the quick drain. It's going to go through there. Through here. Through there. Grab it through here, and the QD is, I don't know if you can see it, there, on the orange scat tube. I open the QD, just left hand turn, quick disconnect, right there on the blue. It's going to feed down into here. Now we gotta wait for that to drain. That's gonna be a while. In the meantime, we can get the filter off. We can get this filter off there, and we'll put the new one on. Alright, so next step is to take off that safety wire. So we're gonna grab some safety wire pliers and get that snipped off. Well, we don't need safety wire pliers. I usually use a pair of dikes on my face. And where are my dikes? My dikes tool. Just gotta snip this off. You see the right hand turns. And how do I know the right hand turns? Because I'm smart. That's why. No, you can just based off. You can just see it based off the twist. Super easy. Take that off. Next we gotta get the oil filter off, and we can do that with a 1-inch wrench. Enjoy a JetBlue, no, not a JetBlue, a Delta takeoff. Well, I got my 1-incher. Get up on there. Clockwise, clockwise. Wait, what? Clockwise, lockwise. No, I'm just kidding. We're not walking, we're going unclockwise. Just gonna get this on here. You can see that it's spinning the filter. Right, there you go. Spinning the filter. Yeah, this is an easy job. It shouldn't take an hour. It should take like 30 minutes if everything goes smoothly. If you have a 206 that doesn't have the QD, like this came out with a QD out of the factory, so we had to get a QD for it. We had a stalling QD, and that was a little bit messy. But we got it done. Easy work. Let me snip those real quick. Actually, no, I don't have to snip them. I'm gonna put some rags in here to catch the oil. To catch the oil from the filter. Super easy. Super easy, super chill. Here on this Thursday afternoon. Bunch of takeoffs happening today here at Austin. Sometimes you get jets up in here. I think last time I was here was an F-35. So that was pretty cool to see. I don't know if it was maybe it was an F. I don't remember. So just get your filter off. Things can be. Grody. I'm gonna wrap this up in a towel. Wrap it up in a towel. Keep it face up. Wipe my hands for the meantime. New filter here. Cap off. I'm gonna get a Sharpie for this. Super easy. This filter tells you your torque, 16 to 18 foot-pounds, and then you're gonna safety wire it. You don't need to put oil on the gasket like if it were a car, so don't do that. We're just gonna put this on, align it with the hole. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's on, it's on, it's on. Easy cake, easy cake. Easy like Sunday morning. Another takeoff from Aero Mexico. Love to see it. Wipe that up, 16 to 18 foot-pounds. Oil's coming along good. I'm gonna do a little bit more because it's still draining. It's only open. The oil. Little oil thing, you know. Even though 16 to 18 foot-pounds isn't a lot, still gotta do it. Alright, I'm in the final stages here of the torque. Just gotta line this up real quick. Click. There you go. Click. Click. There we go. Put that at the lowest setting. Next we're going to safety wire, but I'm going to do that off camera. Or maybe I don't know. We'll see what works. And I'll show you guys how to do that or what that looks like. Alright, so I got my safety wire on. The tightening direction oil filter is torqued on. Safety wire is tight. Yeah, that's not going nowhere. Perfectly safe. The oil's still draining. We're getting close to the end, so I'm going to do some logbook stuff. Get all the times going, and then I should be ready to install the oil. So I'll be back for that. Alright, so the oil's all drained. Right now I'm just putting oil back in. Put it in. Put it in 11 times. This engine takes 11 quarts, so we'll put 11 quarts in it. This is all I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing this for the next 8 minutes. Alright, since everything's done, oil's drained, oil filter's back on, safety torqued, got all my data, oil back in, I can start reassembling everything. So I'm going to quick oil check everything, make sure all my stuff is put away. I'm going to do my logbook stuff. So yeah, let's put this thing back on.